Hello and welcome to Women's Wellness Journey. This is our second week, and we're going to continue building from week to week. So, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a happy Mother's Day, and it's getting warmer. And I want to emphasize the importance of hydration. It's important for our joint health, which helps our mobility, and a little reminder about the body itself. Body is about 60% water, and the brain is about 70% water. So, research has shown that as little as 2% loss of body fluids affects our concentration and we fatigue or get tired faster. Some more reasons to pay attention to your hydration, to drinking water. So, a little quiz, some questions for you. True or false? Can you eat your water? It's a trick question, not a trick question. Yes, you can eat your water. So think of foods, fruits, watermelon. It has water in the name itself. Watermelon, it's juicy, all that stuff, right? Think of mangoes, think of peaches, but also vegetables like cucumbers and zucchini. But all fruits and vegetables have some water in them. And in fact, having some of the water helps with the overall digestive process. So you know by drinking water, that helps you with your hydration. Also tea, consider herbal teas, or you can add some fruit to your water to give it some flavor without added extra things. Some people like to do fresh slices of lemons or limes or oranges or a combination of those. There are also some interesting flavors and tastes, like a little bit of mint and some cucumber. And if you've ever been to a spa, if you've ever seen, they have a mixture of all kinds of things, some fruit and some herbs and maybe even some flowers. So if you want to get fancy, you're more than welcome to. So the reminder again, the World Health Organization recommends that women drink from 8 to 11 cups of water per day. And so a cup, if you're wondering, that's 8 ounces. So I'm going like this, 8 to 11 is a big range. Start by tracking, noticing your current amount of water. How much water do you drink? And then from there, based on what you are drinking, then try to add maybe one more cup in your day. Because the goal is small, steady, consistent change that you can maintain as opposed to something that's way out of reach and then it's unrealistic to do. Simple, easy. Another way that you can eat/drink your water is smoothies. I was talking about heat. So this past weekend, Saturday was really hot in all these surrounding areas. 98 degrees, hot, hot, hot. When it gets really hot, you might notice that we don't have the same type of appetite that we do in comparison to when it's cold. A wonderful solution for that is smoothies. Fruit. You could add nuts and seeds. You can add nut butters. But that's a way that you can also help to boost your hydration. You can use water along with those other things. Some people like to use milks. Can be milk from an animal, can be a plant-based milk. Some people like to add ice. Those are other ways to help continually to add some hydration into your daily routine. And if you're doing a smoothie, it's a nice way to not only add the hydration or the water, but to add nutrients into what you are consuming, eating, or drinking. So that really is kind of a trick question because some smoothies can be really thick and maybe eat them with a spoon. So then you're eating it, but maybe you put a little more liquid and then you drink it. Either way, the most important is that you enjoy it. because if you don't enjoy it, then you probably won't continue to eat it. On that note, let us continue with our movement and mobility. We are going to review what we did, but we're going to add a little bit more intensity and we're going to blend it together. So, beginning by repositioning yourself in your chair, nice and tall. Notice how you feel. Notice how your head and neck feel, how the shoulders feel, your chest, your back, hips, overall body. And we're going to breathe in, breathe out. Starting to calm ourselves down as we inhale and exhale. Allowing our breath to naturally lengthen and deepen. We did the one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. You always have that opportunity to do that, to stay connected, to remind you of your connection. We're going to incorporate our breath with our movement. We're inhaling. Exhaling, your chin comes to your chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chin comes to chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chin comes to chest. Inhale, lift. And you're going to bring your ear to the shoulder. Inhale, lift. Ear to the other shoulder. All the while noticing what you're feeling, how you are feeling, moving comfortably and smoothly. I'm going to give you some variations for this. Turning to the side, you could place your fingertips onto your head, adding a little bit of a pull, lifting yourself. Other side. Conscious, taking care of yourself. You can place your whole hand, feeling comfortable. All of this, the goal is to be comfortable as we move our body. So we're taking good care of our body. So you see, each round I'm adding a little progression. So now it's fingertips, it's your hand, and the arm, if it feels good. So those are 3 variations. I'm doing it the same on each side so that we're even. Then we're lifting up tall. Lift the shoulders up and push them down. Lifting the shoulders up. Exhaling as you lifting, lowering down. One more time. Lift the shoulders up and bring them down. And we are circling as the breath continues to flow. Inspiration and expiration. You can coordinate, combine your breath with your movement. Inhaling as they roll part way and exhaling as they roll the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Sitting tall and reversing the direction. And reminding you to keep sitting tall. Stay engaged through the whole length of your spine and notice if there's any spot that needs a little more attention. You can think of sending your breath there. We're going to move into a little bit of a stretch. Taking the hands, you can interlace and move forward. I'm going to move to the side so that you can see. I'm looking at you. You don't have to look at me. You can have your head forward. And actually, it's better for your neck and for your whole entire spine and your alignment to look in the same direction that the arms are extended. And lift up tall. And now opposite direction. Shoulder blades, both sides. Can you bring them closer together? So we're sitting tall. Notice, and I'm saying this for me, but maybe you're experiencing this, that, oh, I'm tending to slouch again. You can't see it, but I have to remind myself. If tall, I have to engage my core, lower back muscles as I'm stretching. So some variations, maybe, let me see. I'm going to elbows. Shoulder blades coming together, and I'm drawing my elbows back to get a stretch in my chest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to stay here and continue to breathe in and out. As I give you variations, you can extend the arms. Maybe you're really flexible and you can touch your fingertips, or you can interlace your fingers. That's another option. Reaching, 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 stretching as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Release. Turn myself. Moving side to side. Bending your body as you're looking forward. So depending on the chair that you have, if you have armrests, you can rest on the armrest or you can hold the armrests. This chair does not have armrests, so I'm wrapping my hands around the base of the chair. This side wraps as this side, the arm is down, and I'm letting gravity give me a stretch. Changing sides. Wow. So I tend to be tight here, so I can feel it in my neck. I can feel it here all the way down my side. So we're going to stay here a little bit. Stretching. Let's see. I feel like I can move my chair back a little bit. So I may not always cue breath, but remember to breathe. Notice whether or not you are breathing. And smiling. Smiling helps us with our mobility. How? Why? It signals the brain. We must be doing something good because we're smiling. And then the brain says, oh, okay, this is good for me. So let's keep doing this. It's a little way you can trick yourself. You just smile. How's your side feeling? Now, if holding the side is limiting you, you can release. Go a little bit deeper. Then you have to use your side abdominal muscles, core, to help support you and lift yourself back up. Stretching to the side, out of this cube, and lifting yourself back. Come back tall to center. Realign the spine, engage the core, and then you move. So we're consciously moving slowly, and the goal, the intention with this movement is to raise awareness, to deepen our connection with our own body, so that when you are going about your day, doing all of the different things that you do, working, grocery shopping, on your laptop, on the phone, watching TV, that you can feel, oh, my body's out of alignment. Oh, I'm a little tight, or I'm a little bit sore. And then you know what to do to take care of yourself. And that is how we can maintain wellness. We can enhance our wellness. That's really it. We don't want to just maintain, we want to enhance it by putting in a little bit more time. And we can do a lot in half an hour. Because the number one complaint or excuse that people say about wellness, health and wellness, oh, I don't have time. Oh, I'm so busy, have a really tight schedule. I don't have time for that. So you can take a piece. You don't have to even spend all 30 minutes that I'm showing here. Oh, maybe just do a few bends. One thing that I like to tell clients, last one, let's sit up tall. And notice how you're seated. Make any adjustments to your posture. I'm going to talk to you as we move to here. So you can take a piece of what we're doing. You don't have to spend all of this time, but you can think, you can set a reminder, like every hour on top of the hour, that you do your little stretching routine. And I'm saying little because it's short and sweet. Maybe it's just a few minutes. You move your head, you move your shoulders, move through the spine, and then you move on to your next thing on your to-do list. And that would be an amazing routine. You don't have to schedule extra time, but it gives you a break. And if you are on your computer most of the time, maybe you learn, not maybe, you will learn how to do a routine that feels good for you. And then you just go automatically into your routine. So we are rotating through our spine. I'm looking at you. Other variation would be to turn your head so that your nose and your chest are facing the same direction. And you can't see my hands, but I'm having one resting on my inner thigh and the other one behind me. And I'm using my arms to brace myself, stabilize so that I can deepen the twist. So this is another variation that you can do depending on how your body feels. So check in with all of the movements. I've said this before in our other classes that you don't have to go to your full extension or the deepest stretch right from the beginning. Maybe you had a really intense weekend and you're sore. Maybe you had a really relaxing weekend and you are very nimble and fluid with your movement. This way, you can always give yourself what you need. And that's also about our wellness. We know how to take care of others, but we need a little work to take the best care of ourselves. So we're learning what we need, and that changes all the time. Okay, let's do one more round. We're rotating from one side to the other side and coming to center. Notice how you feel. Notice how you feel. All areas and spots in your body. And now, imagine that this is your spine. We're going to round. We're going to arch. I'm trying to arch my hand. Different ways. You can have your hands on the table. You can have them down by your side, or maybe you hold on to the chair, maybe in between your legs, under your legs, and arching through the spine and rounding through the spine. Arching and rounding. So you can take your time with this. All the while you're really present to your breath, present to sensations in your body, any sensations that you're feeling. Is there comfort? Hopefully, yes. Is there discomfort? Hopefully, no. But if there is, then we do something about it. We're not going to just push through. What I like to recommend is ease back on the spot. So maybe you arch and then you get to a spot here. Ooh, I can feel a little something. Then go, I don't need to go that far. Okay, so take one step back from that spot. And let's not go further than that spot. Continue. And maybe you just need a few more repetitions in this smaller range of motion. And then the body starts to feel warmer. And then because you're being conscious and taking your time to gradually ease into more range of motion, the body can be soothed and the muscles are relaxed and they will slowly and gradually release. So that is a really nice way. Instead of forcing things, is easing, allowing the body to do what it knows how to do, to move in a way that is comfortable. And since this feels so good and this is where I really need, I don't know about all of you, but lower back discomfort or pain is prevalent in the population. Sitting. So being conscious of how we sit and doing exercises to help find some ease in the muscles so that we can sit more comfortably because we're aligned. We're stacked. Let's do 2 more of these. Arch through your body, round through the body. And let's sit up tall. Notice how you feel. All of the spots. Hands. We haven't gotten to our hands and arms. So let's do that now. Open and close. Open, close. Again, noticing how you feel. Maybe you're totally good and like, oh, I'm going to open wide. Maybe you're like, ooh. Again, we're here to take care of ourselves. We're not judging. I should be, should. Have you heard of that? Don't should on yourself. Be here now to what is available to you. One more. And now, we're in a circle. Can you hear all these cracks in my wrists? Circling in one direction. And I'm trying to be really conscious because not only do I slump, then I also hyperextend in my spine. So I'm trying to be conscious of this. Palms are down and we're lifting up, and we're lowering down. Lifting up, lowering down. Lifting up, lowering down. Nice deep breaths in, deep breaths out. I don't know if you can hear, but it's windy outside, so that's why I was looking out the window. Because you can hear the sound, and then to see, like, wait a minute. Ah, yes, wind. Here is a next level. If this feels comfortable for you, there's 2 variations. You can have the hand here and use your opposite hand to give a little bit of a push to deepen the stretch, stretching your fingers in the hand itself. That's one way. Or another way, hand is flat, and then you take the other hand. You don't have to lift the hand up. You can have it down low so that you're a little more relaxed, but I wanted to show you that so you can see. Paying attention. Is there any difference in one hand to the other hand? So maybe there's one hand that does all of the work, and maybe it feels strained, or the hand that doesn't do all of the work is not getting as much activity, thus not as mobile. Everybody's different. Every hand is different, so you notice one side to the other side. If you're even, that's great. That's wonderful. And if you're not, we're giving ourselves the attention that we need. You can also do it this way. Here's another variation. Palms are together and push the fingers. Push the fingers. Only going as far as is comfortable for you. Gradual, gentle, and we're linking the breath. And let's do one more. Each side. Right side, left side. Okay. Now we're going to put it all together. Oh, how about this? Let's inhale. So usually I've been in spaces where I don't always have full space, but add a little bit of movement for our upper body to open the chest. Inhale, reach the arms. So arms, chest, shoulders, reaching up, and then arms come out to your side. Draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, we're going to reach up. And as you exhale, the arms come down. Draw the shoulder blades together. And one more time. Reach on up. Arms come down. Draw your shoulder blades together. And then now let the arms rest. Okay. Chin to chest. And we lift. So I'm going to move at a slightly faster pace, but please move at a pace and speed that is comfortable for you and you are breathing throughout. Let's do one more. Chin comes down and up. Realign posture, adjust your clothes, do whatever you need to do. Fix your hair. And then ear to your shoulder. Ear to your shoulder. And then we had all those different variations. I'm going to just throw in variations here. Choose The one that feels best for you, please. And here's one more variation. Hands here and the opposite arm. I'm extending and reaching. So we get a stretch all the way down to my fingers. Oh, wow, that's good. And breathing. Feel free to close your eyes whenever you need or want. Coming center. Turning your head. Noticing how far you can turn your head one way, the other way. Keeping the spine long, tailbone is tucked under. Engaging, tightening your core to stabilize you. Now coming to center, and we're lifting the shoulders. We're lifting them up, and we are allowing them to come down and release. Up towards your ears, and then up towards your ears. Last one here. Lift those shoulders up nice and high. Lower them down and circle. Changing the direction of the circle. We're isolating the movement in the shoulders. All kinds of variations. So each time we're going to do some variations. Add ways to intensify movement. Now we're going into the stretch, that stretching. So our arms come forward and we're stretching the back, tucking the chin to chest. And you're breathing. Inspiration, expiration. Inspiration, expiration. Inspiration and expiration. Stretching your back. You can go here. Just think of drawing your shoulder blades together. You can reach your arms back. You can interlace. And I'll give you another variation here. We did a little bit of this with the arms up and back, drawing the shoulder blades together. And release. And now coming into a side bend, bending through your spine, through your torso, using your core. The variations of holding your chair, holding armrests, and moving with control with your breath. And maybe now, because we took our time, you start to feel like, oh, wow, my body is moving much better than it was before. So you can think of coordinating right side and left so that it flows together like a dance. Smooth, fluid movement, comfortable movement with ease. Maintaining your pace. And the last two. And last one. Lift yourself up. You're nice and tall. Notice how you feel. And then add a little twist. And add a little twist. Come back to center. And implement some of these practices, some of these stretches in your day. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.